I thought for today we go back to our roots, Carl.
Mm.
We're gonna check out Unibet.
Ah, nice.
So you worked for Unibet, I worked for Unibet, although we
Yes.
never worked there at the same period. So having said that, what
Yeah.
shall we play? I was thinking
Mm.
last time we wanted to play this Midas Golden
Yeah.
Touch 2.
Our CCO Philip, he had a huge hit on the original Midas, coincidentally over the weekend.
What, this weekend?
The last weekend, yeah. So
Mhm.
he had a 50 euro deposit and he racked it up to 3.3k.
Nice. They've changed their UI a lot.
Mm.
Unless I haven't played them in a while, that's possible as well.
It's crazy because this game was already like Midas 1 was really feeling like very polished and like, quite shiny and nice. And now they've just had to like push that even further to the point where it's like almost disgusting to look at because it's so polished.
Yeah, it's extremely high res.
Yeah.
It's almost AI.
Yeah. That's good.
I mean, in a good way. It's like not
Yeah.
ugly AI. It's nice AI. Yeah, it's an interesting approach that if you want to take the fact that Midas, his hands turn things into golden, and then you use that as a symbol, they've done it quite well. But it almost looks like a fireball that is about to be thrown in like Dragon Ball Z or Street Fighter or something. But it still has that element of faith.
Yeah. And it's also just such a red and golden, like the color scheme works just perfectly.
Yeah.
They needed something quite simple, red and gold, because there's quite a lot of detail going on in symbols. Come on, yes.
Oh,
No,
God,
what?
no, what was
How did
that?
that not hit?
That was like a double tease.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's
Nice.
good. Okay.
Because I'm already down 1,300. Went really quick.
It doesn't turn everything into gold.
Tell me these are sticky.
No. Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly what the difference is. This is all kind of the same so far. Oh, we wanted
The
that
symbols
tree
become
tree.
sticky.
Yeah, it's like a jackhammer situation with the symbols. Hold
Yeah, okay.
them, hold them.
Right.
Listen. So need some more wilds in this situation. No, come on.
Okay, the game is making up for itself now. That's good.
Yeah. This is why it's beloved.
Yeah, okay. 3,300, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm playing here. Okay.
There it is. Boom.
I guess that's why we're playing it.
Oh,
Seven
yeah,
lives.
this one. Yeah. I remember this one. It's kind of a cool game.
Oh, every loss is a life gone, or what?
Yeah, when we don't hit, then I think we lose a life, and then we're gonna increase the multiplier in like a trail type fashion. I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, so I remember seeing this game and I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be huge, just because it's so fun to improve those multipliers and you might not necessarily get it.
Right.
And in the end, it didn't do that greatly, I guess, or, I haven't seen the numbers.
Is it old?
2-3 years, I want to say at least. But there's something also about space games that, this type of theme has not been very successful overall in the slots world. Or
No.
would you agree?
No, I completely agree. And just looking for like a Star Wars-like game, because it was so difficult, it just showed that not a lot of people have faith in it whatsoever.
No.
And I understand why, because it's really hard to get the value element across. You need to kind of go for like space mining or like space casinos or something. I mean, there is a casino planet in Star Wars, but there's not many riches in Star Wars, is there? Or even in Star Trek. It's always societies that are like, they've abandoned capitalism.
Yeah, they kind of post-money society. They don't really worry about that shit anymore. Resources are just so... They just need like special resources to build super advanced ships sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it's that.
Reapers.
Yeah, sure. But solid game, solid performance still. Not our best game, not our best performer.
No. But do you
Yeah.
think it would have made a difference if you would have walked away from like the old Space Ranger kind of approach into something more traditional?
I don't know. I feel like that was still the right choice for that kind of game because of the. It's one of those games that really need a theme that supports its mechanics, and I think that's what that theme did. But I remember talking to industry colleague about the fact that this is kind of what we're going for, this kind of trippy, spaced out thing, and I knew that he was gonna hate it, and I knew that I was also gonna be like, yeah, this is not something we usually go for, but Matthias, who came with the idea, was like, he's really inspired, and I think it's definitely gonna be the best for the game. But yeah, it was right away when you look at it from a traditional perspective, then it's like, okay, this is probably gonna be difficult to turn into a hit. But
Yeah.
I think we did a really good job with it, honestly. Or people in the team did, because it was a hit in terms of how much hype it got in the beginning. It got way more hype than our other games in terms of like how much people were talking about it on YouTube and stuff like that. So in that sense, it was kind of a hit. And yeah, now it's a hit in terms of turnover per player, if that feels important
Yeah,
to you.
I mean, it
But
has a
those-
cult following, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I haven't played this game.
No, I mean, I booted it earlier just to check which games to play. I think it's interesting because it's different.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
but it's a weird style because I have a lot of these children books at home, like
Yeah.
Captain Calzone and Dog Mannen and stuff like that, and I feel like that graphical style is very much like this.
yeah,
So
definitely.
to me, it just links it immediately to that kind of association, which is questionable.
Like, this is back to the roots as well, a little bit of Peter and Sons. They did a couple of games that were more just straight up pretty, but still within their style, that I thought was really, really cool. This is kind of back to what they were originally doing from the very beginning, with this sort of kind of drawn, cartoonish look. So I think that's cool.
Definitely stands out, which is
Yeah.
that's definitely a plus.
And it's cool that they've had this art style. They've been the only ones drawing the symbols like this and having this kind of graphics since they started. And it's just people think it's cool, but nobody copies it at all. And it's just interesting that they've been able to sort of have this lane for a very long time.
Yeah, but to me again, like it would be very similar. Like if you look at like all the Roald Dahl books, and you
Yeah.
have a very distinct graphical style there as well from the art person. I forgot his or her name. But I would never like, even though I really like it, I would never put it into a slot
No.
because it's just too big of an association with kids.
Yeah.
And you can extend that argument and say that we do the same because our games are very cartoonish.
Yeah.
But it's still very different, I think, when you start mimicking something that is like really associated with something that is of a very low age.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm exaggerating.
No, but I agree, and I feel the same way sometimes about people making like themes where it's like jelly with like cute eyes and making cute noise, to the point where it's like, this does not look like it's made for like even a teenage kid. It looks like it's made for like a 4-year-old. And it's just weird, how like, okay, so let's make a slot that will visually fit with the videos that we show our 4-year-olds, and that like captivate them like to the point where they can't look away from the iPad, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a bit odd. It's like, it'd be interesting as well to see, because there's a lot of gambling going on Roblox now, I think.
Yeah.
Have you checked out at all what those games look like?
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, in our
Nice win.
household we call Roblox Casino for kids.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just a nightmare. So,
Wow, this is paying a lot. Sorry, I just need to. Huh, it's paying more than I thought. It's pretty
yeah,
nice.
this is a really beautiful epic win animation, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, really nice.
100x, 100x just for that one line. Crazy. Nice. Is that the top paid? Not even.
Must be. Well, it doesn't look
No,
like
it
a top
doesn't.
paying, right?
No, it looks like definitely lower than that woman.
Yeah, no. So I'm very involved with making sure that I check what the kids are doing.
Yeah, that's good.
Because so my biggest problems with what kids deal with these days is definitely Roblox and the absolute lack of policing that Roblox company does. Because there's so much scam games on there that when you try them out, you constantly get a pop-up that basically almost forces you to spend Robux
Really?
to make any progress, but it's just pure scammy. Then you can report those, which I do, but there's just never anything that comes out of it. So
No, of course.
it's
And they create a new one
condoned.
immediately, I'm sure, if they would
Yeah, but
actually
it's
get.
just condoned scam by the actual Roblox company behind it as well. So it's very
Really?
disappointing.
Yeah.
The other pet peeve that I have is whenever my kids play these games that are free to play, the commercials that they get blasted at them are so often casinos. Like it's
Really?
insane. Like casino, like free to play casinos, they just get so much. They always show me because they know that I work in the industry and that I always
Yeah.
talk to them about, what they should be careful for. Or I
Yeah.
always try to identify whenever they have a gameplay mechanic in a game that is like a slot machine, then I always
Yeah.
point it out to them and
Yeah.
I make them understand why it is that they like it and why I don't want them to play it anymore.
Yeah.
So you have this game like called Pet Simulator on Roblox.
Yeah.
The only thing you do is you collect eggs and then
Yeah.
you hatch those eggs and then you hope to get like a rare or a legendary or epic pet. And then you
Yeah.
can trade them with other players. But it's
Yeah.
just a casino, It's just like every egg is a spin on a slot and the only thing you do is collecting eggs to get good pets and then you walk around with
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
massive amount of pets. I mean,
It's just a
it's a
very basic Skinner
it's
box.
it's pure dopamine driven gameplay mechanics that don't add any gameplay whatsoever.
Right.
And it's a shame that 5-year-olds get to play these games.
But the gambling
Changes.
on Roblox then, yeah, I mean that is fucked with like 5 years.
Yeah, but
But like,
you have casinos, but those I haven't tested.
okay,
I've only read about it.
yeah,
They're not the type of things that my kids actually get advertised to because I sit
no,
next to them when they go through the lobby and they select the game they want to play. I've never seen it pop up. So I think it's
yeah,
kind of almost hidden and that
yeah.
probably through Discord you get spam messages to make them go there or something. Thanks for your presence, Carl, as always.
Thanks for the balance and thanks for the presence as well. It's really fun as always.
All right. Have a nice weekend.
You too, mate. See you later.
Bye bye.